I was 8 years old. I was preparing for the annual Truman Country Day School Pie Day competition.
3, 4.
I wanted to win and make my dad proud.
Only 100 digits? You are disgrace.
I'm sorry, Father. I'll do better. I'll be better.
From the top.
3.141592.
Your dad's name is Igor?
When did you get here?
Like 15 minutes ago.
Your story was kind of boring, so I invited him over.
Wait, how long have I been talking for?
About 26 minutes. You spent the first 10 describing your dad's hair.
This pie is so good.
Do you not encourage her?
Wait, so you never actually told us why you love Pie Day so much?
Robby, what did I just say?
I'm sorry, I'm invested.
For months, I stayed up hours past my bedtime memorizing numbers.
Nothing was going to stop me. Not even Sophia Mata, the little bitch who sat 3 rows behind me in math class and always got 1 point better than me on every test. Not 2 points, not 3, always 1. 1 gosh darn point.
Gosh darn.
I don't want to ruin my childhood innocence.
That makes no sense.
So did you win?
No.
Oh my god.
It was the most embarrassing day of my life.
Worse than the time you turned on porn full volume in the middle of class.
Okay, that was an accident.
Oh, really? Then let's check out your search history.
No. We mustn't get distracted from the story.
So what about the competition?
I was on stage.
The floor recently polished, the lights shining in my eyes, my whole body shaking. I stood at the microphone reciting Pi. Sophia Mata was the only one left I had to beat. She had recited 104 digits.
3.
I'm sorry, but that is incorrect.
I got 103.
No!
Well, that was convenient.
I'm sorry, the worst day of my entire life was convenient?
I just mean that you lost by 1 number to the girl who always did 1 better than you on tests. It made for a nice story arc.
The irony was not lost on me.
Tess, shut up. That sounds terrible.
I looked out into the audience and there was my dad, slowly shaking his head. I disappointed him, and that knowledge hurt me more than anything I have ever or will ever experience.
What about if you met the love of your life only to find out it was me catfishing you the whole time?
Excuse me, do not bring the cinematic masterpiece that is the made-for-TV movie Cyberbully into this.
Finish the story. What happened with your dad?
And then, he vanished.
We had Thanksgiving dinner with your dad a couple months ago.
Okay, I know, I was just trying to get back into the dramatics of the story.
So he didn't vanish?
He lives on Long Island. Ashley visits him at least once a month.
Okay, but a couple years later, my mom and dad told me they were getting divorced, and they never said anything. But I know it was because I lost the Pie Day competition.
Your parents got divorced because your mom wouldn't let your dad drink anymore, so he left her for a hot bartender.
Excuse me, is this your Pie Day story that you've been telling for 45 minutes?
No, because if it was, it would have been over in 5.
Finish the story.
Fast forward 8 years. 3.14.
I hadn't thought about Pi in years, not since my parents' divorce. But this was my last shot, the last Pi Day competition before I graduated. I had something to prove. I started off strong, made it through all of the tricky parts, and then I got to the 104th digit. I wouldn't make the same mistake again. I couldn't. This was life or death.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Ashley and Karavoska, you are the winner of the annual Truman County Day School Pie Day competition.
Father walked on stage with my evil stepmother and said the single nicest thing he's ever said to me.
Your cousin got 110 digits at his school competition.
Это все фигня. Уже давно никому не интересно.
That was the most heart-wrenching story I've ever heard.
Were we listening to the same story?
If you were listening to a story about an underdog who loved pie and just wanted her dad's approval, then yes, I believe we were.
That story had literally no payoff.
Your story had literally no payoff.
I didn't tell her. Why do you always do this?
Why don't I always do this?
I'm taking this pie and leaving.
Could you recite pi one more time for posterity?
3.141.
This pie is amazing.
Was it better than eggplant salad?
I don't think so. I don't think it is. I think I like eggplant salad better. Oh, I guess this is why we filmed it last.